People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, it is called before and after. When one is alive versus when one loses their life. I am speaking about two individuals. The first person that you see on the screen, his name is Mr. Damian Robinson. Mr. Damian Robinson lost his life less than 24 hours ago. His AKA OC is called Bleachers. It is said that he is a painter, based on what he told the Popo in some sorts of interview. However, the truth and the fact is that he is actually a chopper. Him chop the line, him scam, him thief. He is a criminal. This is Mr. Robinson's picture, or a few pictures of him before whatever happened to him and took him out. The after picture I cannot show because of all of the red that is on it. That is the first victim. Second victim, 22-year-old Shamai Borough. She is from St. Elizabeth. Oh, Mr. Robinson is from, or was from, Manchester. This is a picture of Shamai. Very nice, beautiful girl. This is a video of Mrs. Shamai. I muted the audio because of copyright reason. The song was saying she had chopped the line, she's a thief, she's this. And you notice that she has a whole bunch of money in her hand. Again, just like Mr. Robinson, I cannot show the after picture because it is so gruesome. Based on information, it is said that these persons, along with the next person, was in the Mark X that you see picture at the start of the video. When they entered a place or about to enter a place called Barrett Peace, they were along the Kendall main road that is in Manchester, entering Barrett Peace, when they were sprayed by some men, armed assailants. If this was a group called 1/3, only 1/3 of them made it. One man take for himself, him run. Him pick up him foot them in him hand and him scatter. However, Mr. Robinson and Shamai, they were not as fortunate. Residents that was there said they heard loud EXPLOSIONS. They thought that this was some sort of 4th of July or some people upon them yang bike, you know, those annoying yang bikes. However, they heard Shamai a bawl out for help, a scream out for help. They found her maybe about 10 meters from the car. She tried to run, however, the assailants was faster than her, not to mention the hot con. It took her out. She was out cold. There's a video that I have, cannot show because of YouTube's policy. When she was laying on the ground, she was out. No sorts of breathing, no sorts of gasping for breath. The same can be said of Mr. Robinson, Bleachers. He was in the car. He did not get a chance to run. So 3 people, 1 person don't get a chance to run. That are Bleachers. The girl, she tried to run. However, she was not so fortunate. The next person, the 3rd wheel, the lucky man, he escaped unharmed. Both persons were taken to the place of recovery. However, too late is the call. Like me say, when the Popo come on the scene, they found at least 11 spent shells. Now people, you see the picture, you see all the posing. It is also said that this man, Bleachers, had some money in his hand when them get caught up, got sprayed up. They said that he's a painter. He got wet up, him get paint up. You saw the video with the lady. She was flossing with the money. Moral of the story is this. Money, the love of money, is the root of all evil. Why gain the world only to lose your freedom, lose your soul, and even worse, lose your life? This is a life that a whole bunch of young people pick up. These young ladies nowadays, them no want a Sagicor man, them no want a 9-to-5 man. They want people that like the spotlight, like the highlight, like to floss, like to dress up, like to party and BS. Them no like work hard, however, them want party hard. So therefore, they want everything the easy way. But like I've always said, easy come, easy go, and that includes your life. The rules of life are very simple. Live good, live long. Live wrong, live not so long. The rules never change. The rules are always the same. If you live foul, if you live by the GUN, if you live life on the edge, one day you are going to truly fall off that edge. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we've seen countless videos, very disturbing, circulating all over social media with Jamaica's finest. I am speaking about young youths that are supposed to be going to school. However, it seems as if them join some sorts of karate or martial arts or jiu-jitsu class because all them are doing FIGHT. Girl and boy, you name it. Girl versus boy, boy versus girl, boy versus boy, rate, any sorts of combination. We've seen it all. And we have to wonder, what type of home are these people coming from? We see so the teacher I try separate them. The dean of discipline I try separate them. Man and woman on the street I try separate them. And nobody is fortunate enough to do so. It is like two PIT bulls in a some sorts of cage, a FIGHT. And people, the last one is no sorts of difference. However, these two girls, one of them in a uniform, the next one in a some sorts of jeans and t-shirts. They were so locked in like two PITBULLS, like me say, that even Jamaica's finest po-po, the boy them in a blue, in a ski mask, was trying to separate them. They could not separate them. I am speaking about at least 3 or 4 po-po I try part them to the fact that them tumble over off of some sorts of ledge, off of some sorts of stage, and them still lock arms, lock here, lock everything. The po-po pretty much have to drag them by them foot, by them hand, by them here to separate them. Now people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. I was not there. I am going based off a video that I saw. The po-po was so intent to separate them, however, they did not want to part. The po-po have to get real extreme and I drag them and I pull them and I part them and them still never want to stop. It got to the point where it seems as if the po-po was almost ABUSING them because they were so PISSED off that they were not taking any sorts of instruction. When we see stuff like this and realize that these people leave them yard for go to school, for learn some sorts of lesson, so therefore they don't become a menace to society. And this is most of what we've been seeing all over social media, and people will understand, say, when them get them 5 or 9 or 10 CXC, nobody not care. Negativity sells. It is the most outlandish stuff that we see on social media, and the fact that we live in an information age. However, we've realized that the generation have pretty much disintegrated. No sorts of morals, no sorts of discipline. And people, this is probably, I am not going to say the worst, however, it is bad, or just as bad as many of them that we've seen. But the truth and the fact is that this is definitely not the first, and it won't be the last. Point blank and period. Now, people, you realize that since the 1st of February, with the new Traffic Amendment Act, we've seen all sorts of taximen, them dep on the street and them a rebel, that they are not treated properly. Them are going to lose them license, them can't work, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. They are begging all sorts of sympathy. However, people, the truth and the fact is that most of them do not deserve any sorts of leniency. Them for lock them up and show away the key. They should not be mingling with the rest of us decent citizens in a society. And the reason why I say this, if you go work in the morning in any place in Jamaica, in Kingston especially, you know that there's all sorts of traffic congestion. Some road pack up. One side of the road, traffic congestion. The next side of the road kind of empty, depending on where you work. However, we've always seen the minibus man them and the taxi man them, they're on the opposite side of the road, and the people them will have the right of way, them pretty much they at their mercy. I am going to show you a video that explains everything that I am speaking about. Then I am going to show you what happened to this taximan after the paw scene. So people, take a listen, take a look to the beautiful bean footage of the video, and then I'll show you the picture.
This cannot be real. And this is what we are talking about when people say they don't have any sympathy, and when the taxi operators and the ones who are on the associations talk about it's only 10% or 2% of the taxis who behave like it. It is a lot of them. I want to know where they get the stats from. This is unacceptable.
Now, people, you hear what the lady say. The people that are always representing these taximen, they might make it sound as if it's a minute amount of taximan that is giving a whole bunch of trouble. And only 10 taximan out there with 1,000 tickets, or a couple 100 tickets, or a couple tens of tickets. But the truth and the fact is that it is more like 2% good or 10% good. The next 90 or the next 98% ain't SHIT. So people, if you want sympathy and you want people to take your side, this is not a very good representation. And the worst thing is that this is not an isolated incident. This is something, if you're on the road or go to work every day and every evening, this is exactly what you will see. This is the perfect representation. If you're looking at the encyclopedia and I look for taximan, this is exactly what you would see. However, people, the paw hold on upon him. This is the picture right here. Take a listen, take a look. Now, people, you see him look like some sorts of person looking some sorts of sympathy. When the paw hold him calm. However, the only thing that he's going to do is pretend like Jean and Panton. And as soon as he gets a next opportunity, he is going to hit the road and he is going to do the same thing. Them now learn, they will never learn until, of course, you lock them up and give them some sort of time or take them off of the road. Totally. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting and sharing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.